And welcome back in here from Massari Arena on the campus of CSU Pueblo. I'm Kerry Sherman with you here on ColoradoPreps.tv. Our final boys contest of the day. It is a state qualifier just as our previous four have been. The winner of this contest between Holly and LaVeta will become the 8th and final boys team into the Class 1A state tournament to be played next weekend. Excuse me. Right now they're introducing the non-starters for both sides. We'll wait until they get done and we'll get the starting lineups in for you. Winners of this contest, the winner of this again will join the field. It includes Grenada and McClave from this region. From the north, it was Caliche, Shining Mountain, and drawing a complete blank here, Fleming. And then in the west, it was Norwood and Vale Christian. Starters for the visitors on the board in their black, the Holly Wildcats. Number 10 is, I'll find him, Manuel Tarango. Number 12, Eddie Rodriguez. Number 20, Jason Barth. Number 32, Jeremy Bryan. And number 34 is Drew Thompson. For LaVeta, number 1, Kyan Kreutzer. Number 2 is Jonathan Sanchez. Number 15, Blake Warren. Number 34, Zach Brunelli. And number 42, Casey Campbell. Head coach for the Wildcats is Shannon Rushton, and the head coach for the Redskins, Wade Kreutzer. LaVeta in their home whites. They will head left to right on your video screen here in the first half. Holly in the black in the center circle. Number 15, Warren for LaVeta. 34, Thompson for Holly, and it's controlled by the Redskins. On far side for Kreutzer. Up top for Warren. They'll reverse it into the near corner. Feed inside. That for Campbell. Kick out. Brunelli gives it off to Kreutzer. He'll start the drive on the near wing. Bounce the pass into the post for Warren. Give it off to Kreutzer. On the perimeter, Wildcats making them work on the possession. Over 30 seconds already burned. Kreutzer between the circles. Starts a drive, has it stripped by Eddie Rodriguez. Rodriguez feet ahead for Tarango. Tarango shot blocked and corralled on the far sideline by Sanchez for LaVeta. Quick feet ahead for Warren. Tries to drive baseline. Coach Rushton wanted to travel. It took place right in front of him. Didn't get the whistle. Kreutzer fakes the drive and peels it back up top for Campbell. Campbell bounces one near side for Warren. Warren up top. 17-footer for Sanchez. No good. Rebound tipped all the way out to the free throw line. Warren lost it. Campbell has it tipped out of his hands. Gives it off far side. Feed inside now for Warren. 15-foot turnaround. No good. The fall away had nothing underneath of it. Tarango will push the other way. Got it too deep for Thompson. They'll work it back out, and Rodriguez will set the offense. First time they actually got to run offense. Out of near side for Barth. Down into the corner for Thompson. Thompson looking inside. He brings it back to Rodriguez. He'll skip it far side. Barth, baseline drive. Scooped one back into the middle for Thompson. And it's a steal for Campbell. The ball passed right to him. Gives it off to Kyan Kreutzer. Crossover into the paint. Floater, no good. Offensive rebound for Warren. Put back, no good as well. And a defensive rebound for Bryan. Jeremy Bryan gives it off to Eddie Rodriguez. He'll bring it across and set it up. It looks like a 3-2 zone defense for the Redskins. Goes far side into the corner for, that was 32, Jeremy Bryan up top. Barth, kick over. Rodriguez, three, no good. And it's one and done for the Wildcats. Quickly the other way. Redskins come back. Brunelli firing one up from 15, no good. And Tarango, we're in a track meet back and forth. No scoring yet. And a late call on the kick ball out of bounds off of LaVeta. Tarango will give it back to Rodriguez. Back to Tarango on the far wing to Rodriguez. Step in, kickoff for Barth. Barth on the bounce, gives it off to Rodriguez. He'll bounce one far wing for Manuel Tarango. On the baseline, trying to wrap the feed into the post. And stolen away from Jeremy Bryan. Kreutzer push, goes far side. Sanchez, three, short, rebound Tarango. Cut off on the far side, crosses over, gets back to the sideline, and he'll push it down the floor. Up top for Rodriguez. Now to the near wing. Barth, drive, kick. Thompson, no good on his floater from 5. Rebound pulled down by LaVeta, and they will slow it down now. A steal on the pass across the court, and the first points come 4:26 to play on the steal and layup by Jason Barth. Got to take a second, collect my wind. Campbell starts the drive on Rodriguez. Eddie knocks it loose from behind. And the turnover, sub at the table. He's been sitting here for a while. Number 23 for Hawley is Lane Salzbrenner. Comes in for Barth. Also in number 24, Preston Van Kampen. That's Salzbrenner, floater, no good. Rebound, Kreutzer. And he'll bring it down on his own. 3:45 to play in the period. Flip one ahead for Brunelli. Cut off. Back up top, Kreutzer. Into the post up for Blake Warren. Turnaround is short. Salzbrenner with the rebound for Hawley. Got it off to Rodriguez. He wants to push. Kick it across. Van Kampen into the lane. Swatted out by Blake Warren. Rebound for Zach Brunelli. Lead a pass ahead. Casey Campbell, and we're tied at 2. Ball comes near side for Preston Van Kampen. Back up top to Rodriguez. Flip it over for Tarango. Tarango into the far corner for Salzbrenner. Looking inside for Thompson. None available. Bring it back around the perimeter. Tarango firing the three from the near wing. That one's short. Rebound brought in by Kreutzer. Gets the outlet pass. Brunelli. Cross-court feed for Campbell. Campbell had it knocked loose out of bounds. And more subs at the table. Number 13 for Hawley, Brian Ortiz. And a 30-second timeout called by Springfield, or not Springfield, LaVeta. Sorry, brain is melting down a little bit here today. It's been a long one. The 30-second timeout. Again, we are tied at 2. Kyan Kreutzer will trigger the inbounds off the timeout, get it inside. Sanchez turnaround, no good. Rebound, Kreutzer fighting for it. Tie up on the floor, he and Ortiz. And the possession arrow gives it to the Holly Wildcats. Looks like the Redskins want to set some pressure. Nope, they'll back off. Rodriguez brings it across. Comes near side for Van Kampen, dropping it into the corner for Thompson. Back up top for Rodriguez. Whip it around to Ortiz, now into the corner. Salzbrenner. Big skip for Van Kampen, trying to bounce one back across and went between Rodriguez and Salzbrenner. First sub for the Redskins, number 13, Tyler Duzenak. Wildcats go with the pressure. Full court man. And Robinson able to pick the pocket of Casey Campbell. And the point guard comes back up the floor, lost it momentarily, tracked it down, gave it off to Ortiz. Ortiz steps into the three straight away. That one's no good. Rebound will kick all the way back out to Ortiz on the perimeter. He has it stolen. And they're going to say a kick ball against LaVeta. Number 11, Colby Salisbury in for Holly. Salzbrenner, or rather Ortiz, pull up on the baseline, no good. And a rebound for Drew Thompson. He is fouled on Kreutzer. First personal. Salzbrenner, he'll drive. Floater, rolls home. That foul on Kreutzer, the first of the contest either way. Blake Warren dropping one inside for Campbell, and they'll say out of bounds off of Casey Campbell. 33, Tristan Nelson in for Holly. And that makes a full 5 substitutes on the floor for Holly. And a hold now at the top of the zone against number 3. Dylan Sporchitz. Did not even see him check in. Into the post. It's a steal knocked loose by Duzenak. He'll bounce one, or be bounced into him. Brunelli on the back cut. Layup partially blocked. Ortiz, lead pass for Salzbrenner, and couldn't handle the pass. Duzenak with the steal. Kreutzer at the timeline, picked up by Van Kampen. Kills his dribble, needs help. Brunelli comes to get it, and it's a push on Ortiz. Kreutzer gets it into Duzenak, gets it right back. And he'll drop one to the high post. Duzenak pass was deflected. Zach Brunelli has it blocked, gets it back, goes up again, turnaround on the baseline, no good. Sporsic on the far side, finally able to knock it in. And that ties us at 4, 23 seconds to play. Salisbury comes near side for Van Kampen, back to Salisbury at the point. They'll came back to the same side, now 3 out of the corner for Nelson. No good, rebound picked off the floor by Ortiz. Can get to roll home. Brunelli with the board for the Redskins, 5 seconds. 3 seconds, and he'll heave one from half court over the backboard. We're done with one quarter. Took the teams a little while to settle in. We're tied at 4. Be back in 1 minute here on ColoradoPreps.tv. Second quarter underway now. Kreitzer, his inbounds deflected, and it's a steal eventually for Hawley. Rodriguez pushes ahead for Barth, gets it back. Comes back near side to Jason Barth. And we'll say tipped out of bounds by LaVeta, and Zach Brunelli just took a look on ColoradoPreps.tv at the 2A Region 2 Boys Championship, and at halftime, Resurrection Christian all over Akron, 41-22. Akron the 1 seed in that region. And a turnover as Brunelli throws one too wide for Sporsic. Rodriguez brings it across, looks at the 3-2, comes near side for Barth, gets it back. Work on the near wing. Flip one up top for Barth. Barth kicks it near side. Rodriguez back to Barth. He'll fire the 3. Rims out. Rebound pulled down by Kreitzer. Has a man all alone ahead. Couldn't get the pass ahead for Campbell. And stop it. Give it off to Brunelli. He'll try the 3. That one's good. Zach Brunelli with the first perimeter jumper to go down. It's a 7-4 lead for LaVeta. They are the 1 seed in this region. Rodriguez trying to bounce one through the defense. Has it kicked right back to him. He'll reset the offense with a sideline inbound. Rodriguez has it between the circles. Goes far side for Tarango. Gets it back inside after a fake. Up goes Jeremy Bryan, and he scores it. Flip one up for Sanchez. Trying to get one down inside to Kyle Kreitzer, and threw it too tall. Rodriguez cross midcourt, steps to the 3-point line. They back off of him. He fakes the 3 to draw the defender. Comes near side for Barth. Dribbles to the baseline, kick it back to Rodriguez. Skip one for Tarango. Gives a fake, gets it inside for Bryan. He'll skip it out. 3 for Jason Barth. That one's good too. Good ball movement, gets the open look on the offensive end. Jason Barth knocks it down for the 2-point lead. Casey Campbell drive, kickoff for Kyan Kreitzer. Gets a screen from Jonathan Sanchez. Couldn't get anything going. Kicks it into the corner for Zach Brunelli. Pass up ahead, stolen by Rodriguez. Goes up, misses the layup. Campbell with the rebound. And Rodriguez nearly comes away with the steal. Ball got on top of Kreitzer's shoulder, and they call him for the travel. 5:20 left in the first half. And stoppage of play for loose shoelace. Blake Warren comes back into the LaVeta lineup. Hawley will have the half-court offense. Go far side for Tarango. Robinson back to Barth. Dribbles to the corner. Feed inside for Thompson. Skip it out. Tarango, he'll try the 3. That one no good. Brunelli the rebound for LaVeta. He'll bring it up on his own. Flip one ahead for Warren. Tries from 17. Comes up short. Casey Campbell with the hustle. Saves it, but it goes into the hands of Jeremy Bryan. It's a 4-on-2 into the middle. Thompson blocked by Warren. Fouled by Warren. His first, team's third. First free throw up and down for Drew Thompson. Heading to the Wildcat bench, Jeremy Bryan. He's replaced by Lane Salzbrenner. Both free throws good for Drew Thompson. Full timeout for Coach Kreitzer. That's his second timeout used. We'll go ahead and step away for 60 seconds. Come back for more of this second quarter. .447 left on the clock here in the second quarter. Today's coverage of the regional basketball tournament is brought to you in part by Ace Tire Service. They're proud to support all the area teams in their quest for a state tournament bid. Jeff and the entire staff wish all the best to all area teams and remind you that Ace Tire is your tire and alignment headquarters in Southeast Colorado. Ace Tire, specializing in all your tire and alignment needs. See what LaVeta does now out of the timeout. It's a drive by Casey Campbell. He goes down hard. Someone may have gotten a hand on his arm. Quickly ahead, Tarango lets the defense fly by, and shot no good. Rebound ripped down by Jonathan Sanchez. Gives it off to 34, Brunelli. Goes far side for Campbell into the high post. Warren flips it inside, finds Kyron Kreitzer all alone. Strip going up. Tarango comes away with it. Down the far sideline, and he nearly loses it back to Kreitzer. Gives it up top for Rodriguez. The junior guard settles it down. He'll direct a little bit of traffic as he comes near side for Preston Van Kampen. Wants to go inside for Lane Salzbrenner, not there. Now Van Kampen from 17 gets his first basket. Kreitzer, drive, floater in the paint, off glass, no good. Rebound, ripped down by Thompson, and then Thompson sticks the elbow into Sanchez's chin. Offensive foul on Drew Thompson. Well, Redskins get the ball back on the offensive foul. Get it into Warren in the far corner. Up top, Sanchez trying to pass inside for Warren, too strong, and it's a steal for Van Kampen. Long lead into the far corner. Salzbrenner dots it off for Salisbury. He drops a blind pass for Thompson, and Thompson nearly gets another foul. Warren couldn't maintain his balance and stepped on the baseline. Ortiz fakes the three, gets it back from Salisbury. They'll kick it up top for Colby Salisbury. Pass to the far side, stolen by Casey Campbell. It's a 2-on-3. Campbell lost it, gathers it back, kicks it out. Warren trying the three, rims off. Kreitzer flying through, able to save it. It's on the floor, and finally Salisbury comes away with it. Gives it off for Van Kampen, loses it into the middle of the floor, and sloppy play. Blake Warren comes away with it. One hand passes one into the paint for Jonathan Sanchez, knocked out of bounds by Hawley, and Eddie Rodriguez comes back in to the Hawley lineup in place of Colby Salisbury. Kreitzer gets it in to Campbell on the far side. He'll dribble it up and have it stolen away by Rodriguez. Rodriguez all the way, scoops the layup up and in. It's out to a 15-7 start here in the second quarter. 2:22 to go. 30-second timeout. Coach Kreitzer, it's his third timeout in the half, doing everything he can to try to spur his team's offensive production along. All they have to show in this quarter is the three-point basket by Zach Brunelli. At this point, trying to stay close through this first half, get to the locker room where you can try to get some momentum figured out on your side. Up in Sterling at the 2A boys regional. Akron has started the second half with a 6-1 run to cut it to 14 against Resurrection Christian. Campbell will bring it across the timeline, give it off to Kyan Kreitzer. Kreitzer looking inside, picked up by Barth. Gives a stutter step, comes near side. Up top for Sanchez. Fake, step in, and they'll call a foul on the floor against Hawley. That's the first on Jeremy Bryan. Kreitzer triggering the inbounds. Float one up top for Warren. His turn off glass. No good. Sanchez offensive rebound. Flip it all the way up top to Campbell. Campbell far side. Kreitzer, he'll try a three. No good. Rebound for Sanchez. Just flips one back up. Goes to Warren. Warren has it blocked. It'll go out of bounds off the block by Drew Thompson. 1:49 left in the half. Redskins keep the ball. Ball comes in to Sanchez. Looks back for Kreitzer, and Kreitzer gets his first points of the half, cutting it to a 6-point game. Barth, he'll try a three. That one no good. Rebound on the far side by Blake Warren. Give it off to Campbell. Campbell will bounce one back for Kreitzer, and Kreitzer will bring it across. 90 seconds left in the first half. Spins into the paint, stops at the free throw line, dump it down for Blake Warren. Turn, fire, no good, and rebound for Ortiz. He'll sprint down the far sideline, dribble it off the back of his heel into the backcourt. That's touched up for a violation. Tristan Nelson back into the Hawley lineup in place of Jeremy Bryan. And Blake Warren will bring it across the timeline. Got the screen from Kreitzer. Flip one ahead. Sanchez comes up short. Rebound inside by Sporsic. And he's unable to knock it down as well. Rodriguez comes the other way with it. Flips one for Ortiz. Ortiz steps into the three. They back off. They pay for it, do the Redskins, as Ortiz knocks home a three. That makes it a double up, 18-9. And Campbell has it knocked out of bounds with 40 seconds left. Ball comes into Warren. He'll come near side. Campbell. Campbell into the paint for Sporsic. And it was going out of bounds off of the deflection. Tried to save it and couldn't do so. So that'll give it over to the Wildcats for the final 35 seconds. See if they hold for one. Make sure they go in with no worse than the 9-point lead. And that looks like what Coach Rushton has in mind as he tells Rodriguez to go for some spacing. Ortiz, they're going to back off again. He steps into another college three and knocks it down again. 10 seconds. Kreitzer loses it, but goes right to Warren. Warren ahead for Sporsic. He'll fire the three. Tip by Campbell, saves it, and the lights go on the backboards, signifying end of the first half. Offensive struggle for the LaVeta Redskins. Just 9 points in the first half. Today's action is presented by Viero. You can now talk and surf at the same time on their new 4G service. 4G is here and it's fast. With 4G coverage throughout southeast Colorado, they're your best option for cellular phone service. That's Viero Wireless at Viero.com. Back in a little less than 9 minutes for the start of the second half here on ColoradoPreps.tv. Kerry Sherman along with you all day long here from Massari Arena at CSU Pueblo. We are still at halftime here from Massari Arena at CSU Pueblo. Kerry Sherman, big time small town media, producing this tournament coverage for ColoradoPreps.tv. It is the Class 1A Southern Region in Hawley on top of LaVeta, 21-9. Before we get started, we'll go back and look at the other regions to see the qualifiers. In the Northern Region, Shining Mountain, the 1 seed, beat Otis 43-28. Fleming, the 2, knocked off High Plains 44-32, and Caliche, the 3, defeated Pawnee 57-43. Here in the South, Grenada, the 3 seed, knocked off Wiley 49-42. McClave, the 2 seed, defeated Cheyenne Wells 61-39. And this our final contest here. Out west at Glenwood Springs, Norwood knocked off Elbert 43-33, and Vale Christian got past Deer Trail 44-34. We get a chance, we'll take a look at some of the 2A and 3A scores. Primarily the 2A, as those teams will be playing in this same arena in less than a week. Looks like it'll be Hawley's ball to begin with here. Our final contest of the night. Wiley and McClave girls. And it'll be the 4th meeting of the year. It's a quick turnover. And Zach Brunelli will bring it ahead for LaVeta. Gives it off to Kyan Kreitzer. Gets it into the corner. Blake Warren finds the cutter. Jonathan Sanchez may have got away with an extra step, but they'll take it as he scores the layup. Cutting it to 10. Rodriguez kicks it near side for Tarango. Back to Rodriguez and over to Barth. Barth drives, floater. Nope, kicks it into the near corner. Tarango 3, good. Manuel Tarango's first points. And it's a 13-point lead. Sanchez firing the jumper on the baseline, trying to track down his own miss. Instead, it's a long lead out for Tarango, and he decided he was quiet enough. Time to get into the score sheet. Puts it up to a 15-point lead. Redskins look like they might get an early start. And an inside miss. Saved, however, right to Casey Campbell for his second bucket. 26-13. Rodriguez fakes the 3, comes near side Tarango. Back to Rodriguez, reversing it over to Barth. Give it back to Eddie at the point. Steps up. They'll back off. He comes over to far side for Jason Barth. Back up top. Rodriguez. Dribble. Floater. Off the mark. And a rebound inside by Kyan Kreitzer. Makes the outlet to Blake Warren. Gets it ahead for Campbell. Gets it right back. Tries to dribble, penetrate. Floater from 12. And Sanchez, offensive rebound, puts it back up. No good. And rebounded by Drew Thompson. Makes the outlet for Rodriguez. Rodriguez's lead pass stolen by Kreitzer. He'll give it off to Sanchez and then come to get it right back. Flip it near side for Campbell. Casey looking for the cutter. That is Kreitzer. Drive, kick to Brunelli. Back to Kreitzer at the high post. Back out to Brunelli. Now Kreitzer moves to the perimeter. Brunelli puts up a wild runner. Rebound pulled down by Jeremy Bryan. Makes the outlet for Rodriguez. Rodriguez brings it across. Stops at the 3-point line. Decides to give it off to Barth. Comes and gets it back. 5:15 to play. Third quarter. Barth dribbles to the corner, into the short corner. That's Thompson. Has his shot blocked back into his face. It's a leak out. And the pass from Brunelli for Campbell stolen by Tarango. Tarango bounce feed inside for Bryan. And they'll go to the arrow. And that'll give it back to the Redskins. Lane Salzbrenner in for Jeremy Bryan. Rodriguez nearly steals it from Campbell at the midcourt stripe. Feed inside from Sanchez to Warren. Warren fouled on the shot, earning the opportunity to go to the free throw line.
Foul number 34, Drew Thompson.
Second one on Thompson. Warren to the line. First free throw is too strong. Today's action is presented by Viero. You can now talk and surf at the same time on their new 4G service. 4G is here and it's fast. With 4G coverage throughout southeast Colorado, they're your best option for cellular phone service. That's Viero Wireless at Viero.com. Second free throw went down for Warren, and quickly the other way. That is Jason Barth who draws the foul. The foul was on Jonathan Sanchez, his first. Barth knocks home the first free throw. Late in the third quarter, it's Sterling. All Resurrection Christian over Akron. They lead 63-38. Both free throws down for Barth. Kreitzer, he'll give it off to Sanchez. Sanchez fakes the long two, feeds it inside. Warren, turnaround bucket, and the foul. That'll be the third on Drew Thompson. And the sub coming to the table, Tristan Nelson, most likely coming in place of Thompson. It's down to a dozen, chance to chip just a little bit closer. Three-point play, good. 4 points in the quarter now for Blake Warren. And a baseline violation against the Wildcats. LaVeta can cut it to single digits. 4:23 on the clock, third period. Flip one in for Warren. Over to Brunelli inside. Campbell puts one off glass, no good. Rebound fought for, and it'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Eddie Rodriguez of the Wildcats. It'll stay with LaVeta. Bring it into Campbell. He'll fling it all the way around. Brunelli gives it off to Kreitzer on the far wing. Burned his dribble, gives it into Sanchez. Sanchez flips one up for Brunelli. He'll go get it at the logo. Gives it off to Campbell. Back to Kreitzer. Puts it on the floor with the left. Pull up from 8. Off back iron. Rebound for Tristan Nelson. He'll whip it back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez head up, looks down the floor, finds Barth. Barth in to the paint. Erased by Sanchez. Lead pass, though, stolen back by Barth. He'll kick. Salzbrenner step through the defense, draws the foul on the shot. The second one called on Blake Warren. Second team foul of the half against LaVeta. 3:34 to play. Salzbrenner's first. Goes around and kicks out. Ortiz back in for Hawley, and Dylan Sportsich in on the LaVeta lineup. Second one also no good for Salzbrenner, and then Sanchez loses it out of bounds as he goes to the floor. Been one of those nights for the Redskins. Unforced error there. Ortiz asks for it in the corner, misses the three. Tarango tries to save it and got it off of Warren right to Salzbrenner. He's fouled on the shot attempt. That'll be the third on Blake Warren. Salzbrenner back to the foul line. First free throw good. Duzenak in to replace Warren. And Salzbrenner knocks down both this time after an 0 for 2 trip, goes 2 for 2. Kreitzer picked up by Ortiz. And Ortiz deflects the pass. Brunelli able to track it down. Tarango got a hand on the back and they caught him for it. His first. The third team foul of the half against Hawley. Inside to Sanchez. Tried to hit Brunelli on the back cut, but the pass just off target. Ortiz gives it back to Rodriguez. Drop inside to Salzbrenner, kicked out. Ortiz from 15. No good. And Sanchez with the rebound for LaVeta. Kreitzer pushes it ahead for Sporsic. And a block called on Eddie Rodriguez will be his first. First free throw for Sporsic. No good. Dylan Sporsic, his second one is short. Kreitzer fights for it. He and Nelson get tangled up. Nelson wins the battle, gets it off to Rodriguez. And Rodriguez nearly dribbles it off his own foot, gets it back. Comes near side for Preston Van Kampen, and he split his feet. The travel will give it back to LaVeta, trailing by 13, 30-17, 2.5 minutes to play, third quarter. Need to take advantage of the opportunities being given to him by Hawley. Kreitzer able to use the meat hook to catch that pass. Couldn't knock down the two-footer. Has his follow blocked from behind by Nelson. And Van Kampen will skip it ahead to Rodriguez. Finds Salzbrenner behind the defense. Misses. And on the floor, it ends up in the hands of Brunelli. 2 minutes to play in the quarter. Hit it ahead for Sporsic. And Coach Kreitzer wants a full timeout. He's down to one timeout remaining. When we have this opportunity, we'll take a look real quickly at the 2A regional championship contest in Region 1 over at Monte Vista High School. Sanford beat Rocky Ford 58-46 in the 2A, or the Region 2 rather, at NJC. Res Christian on top of Akron by a score of 67-48. Not sure. It shows it's in the third, but already 24 combined fouls. I think it might have moved into the fourth. In Region 3 at Durango High School, Lutheran defeated Ignacio 52-46. Region 4 at Mullen High School, Denver Christian over Haxton 62-48. Region 5 in Grand Junction Central High School, Yuma over Hayden 50-33. At Region 6, Otero Junior College, that was available on ColoradoPreps.tv. Lyman over Swink 65-48. Region 7 at Frederick High School has been postponed till tomorrow. That'll be Heritage Christian and Sierra Grande. And in Region 8 at Fountain Middle School, Peyton defeated Custer County 56-41. Redskins ball in front of the scoring table. In all of those scores and every other score in the state available at ColoradoPreps.com. Ball comes near side for Campbell, looks inside for Kreitzer. He has to track it down near the sideline. Gets inside, drops one down for Duzenak, and Tyler unable to get a handle on it. Nearing the final 90 seconds of the quarter. The defensive change for LaVeta. Looking to extend. Trying to trap Ortiz. Kick it into the far corner. Nelson drives, runs into Duzenok, and they'll call the foul on the LaVeta senior. Rodriguez triggering the inbounds, comes near side to, or far side rather, to Ortiz. Ball flipped near side for Van Kampen. Drive, drop. Salzbrenner dropped it back to Van Kampen, and he couldn't knock it down. Kyan Cryer pushing it up. Goes far side. Zach Brunelli looking inside for Sporsic, and he'll just say ball out of bounds off of Dylan Sporsic. Bailey Kennedy into the Hawley lineup. He's a 6'6 sophomore. Blake Warren coming back in with those 3 fouls in place of Dylan Sporsic. And Casey Campbell also exiting the contest. Two, three, trapping up top. Get it off to Ortiz. Dribbled it off his foot right to Rodriguez. Flips a blind pass. Kreitzer with the steal. He'll go up, have his layup blocked, but he's fouled and will go to the free throw line. Kyan Kreitzer just 2 points in the contest. See if he can get himself going from the free throw line, as that's the first foul on Brian Ortiz. Second, rather. And the 5th on the team. Misses the first free throw. Second one, too strong, tipped up and corralled by Sanchez. He misses everything on his follow, and then Kennedy fouled after securing the rebound for the Wildcats. Kreitzer called for his second foul. 5th team foul against LaVeta. 30 seconds to play in the period. Wildcats. Van Kampen dropping one inside, and it's a steal for Brunelli. Gives it off to Kreitzer. Down to 15 seconds. Kick it back out. Brunelli fakes the shot, comes over, fires the three. No good. Warren saves it, but it's right into the hand of the Wildcats. Ortiz gives it off to Rodriguez. 5 seconds. It's a steal for Brunelli. Feet ahead for Warren. Too strong, and it'll go out of bounds. 0.2 of a second. Ortiz will just roll it, and Rodriguez covers up, knowing only time for a deflection. 3 quarters are in the book, and Hawley just 8 minutes away from a trip to the state tournament, leading 30-17. Ready to start the final quarter. LaVeta, the 1 seed, needing to put together a big rally. Layup missed by the Wildcats to begin things, and that's a start for the Redskins. Kreitzer trying the three. Can't get it to fall. Warren stripped going back up, and it's in the hands of Rodriguez. He'll hit it ahead for Barth, dropping it across. Tarango up and in. Manuel Tarango with 7 all in the second half. Lead back to 15. Push it ahead down to Sanchez to the cutter. Warren off the side of the backboard. Offensive rebound. Duzenak. And Duzenak, the PA address says it will go with that. Gets the stick back, and then ball deflected out of bounds by LaVeta. Barth gives it right back to Rodriguez. Back to Barth. Flip it ahead. Bryan. Pump fake. Goes up. No good. Rebound. Sanchez. Stripped, but goes right to a teammate. Brunelli will bring it up. Goes far side for Kreitzer. Into the high post. Duzenak. Into the corner. Warren. Into Duzenak. Skip one. Brunelli. 3. Off glass. No good. Rebound. Rodriguez. Push it ahead for Tarango. Tarango stops on the baseline. Kicks it back up. Rodriguez gives it off to Barth for the 3. That one's short. Brunelli rebounds for LaVeta. Coach Rushton does not want his team to hurry. Wants them to take some time off, leading by 13. Feed into the post. Warren stripped by Rodriguez. He'll lead pass for Jason Barth. Nothing there. Pull it back out. Rodriguez will pound it to the floor. Come near side. Tarango. Nothing inside. Come to the corner for Bryan. Back to Tarango. They'll work it on the perimeter to Rodriguez to the high post. Thompson. Baseline. And now Tarango. Rodriguez again. Draws the defense. Gives it off Tarango. Kick it off to Jeremy Bryan. And back up to Robinson. Far side, it's Barth. Left his feet to make a pass. Nearly got himself in a bad position. Thompson went up, was blocked. And it'll go out of bounds off of LaVeta. Casey Campbell returns to the Redskin lineup in place of Blake Warren. Rodriguez gives it into the easy man. That's Tarango on the inbounds. Barth back to Rodriguez. And Tarango looking inside for Thompson. And those two play catch. Rodriguez will dribble out. Went to the floor but made the pass over to Barth. And that one deflected by Campbell, but Rodriguez saves it to Tarango. Thompson will drive baseline, shovel it off. Bryan blocked. Brunelli stepped on the sideline. Under 5 minutes to play now, 4:54 on the clock. 32-19 is the count. Salzbrenner replaces Jeremy Bryan on the Holly end of the court. Ball comes into Thompson, gives it right back to Eddie Rodriguez, and he'll pull it back up top and work some clock. Barth gets an open look. He's smothered on the shot by Brunelli, and it'll go out of bounds to Holly. Ball comes in to Salzbrenner, puts up the runner, no good. Rebound for Duzenak. Gave it off to Kreitzer. Kreitzer will push ahead. Steps up, goes up with the layup. Couldn't get it to go, but he'll earn himself free throws. Missed a pair his only previous opportunity.
Call number 34, Drew Thompson is fourth.
And it looks like Resurrection Christian has finished off Akron, waiting to see the final, but that game no longer live online. Kreitzer misses the first. And finally gets one to rattle home. He has 3. It's a 12-point lead, 4.5 minutes to go. Barth looks for the dribble drive, kick out. Thompson up top to Salzbrenner, and he'll shuffle it back out to Rodriguez. Tarango looking, finds Salzbrenner stepping out to the perimeter. Back near side, Rodriguez. And the pass deflected and finally stolen by Kreitzer. Rodriguez knocks it loose. Kreitzer goes and gets it. Gives it off to Duzenak. 15-footer, no good. Rebounded by Drew Thompson for Hawley. Quickly ahead for Barth. Timeout for Hawley. 30-second timeout. Today's coverage of the regional basketball tournament is brought to you in part by Ace Tire Service. They're proud to support all the area teams in their quest for a state tournament bid. Jeff and the entire staff wish all the best to all area teams and remind you that Ace Tire is your tire and alignment headquarters in Southeast Colorado. Ace Tire, specializing in all your tire and alignment needs. We can get a refresh here on ColoradoPreps.com. Get that score. And Resurrection Christian defeated Akron 80-54. So right now, only one team, or an opening only for one team into the grade 8. It'll either be Heritage Christian or Sierra Grande. That one will tip off at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon at Frederick High School. And Hawley turns it over. And Coach Rushton just turns and walks away, knowing that was not what he drew up in that timeout. Quickly ahead to Kreitzer. Kreitzer on the far wing. He'll flip one back up top. Stolen by Tarango. Layup, good. He has 9. Now another steal. This one for Rodriguez. He'll settle it down, go far side. Barth to Thompson. Back to Barth. He'll dribble, drive, slip to the floor, loses it to Sanchez. Hit ahead for Campbell. Gives it back to Brunelli, back to Campbell. He'll drive all the way to the rim. Layup no good. And the rebound tipped to Barth, and Barth is fouled.
Foul number 42, Casey Campbell.
First foul called on Campbell. Ortiz returns to the Hawley lineup, as does Blake Warren to the LaVeta lineup. Kyan Kreitzer taking what I believe is his first breather on the bench. 2:56 left in the game. It's a 14-point difference, 34-20. Ortiz at the point. He'll flip it far side for Rodriguez. And he gives it back to Ortiz. Brunelli giving up the foul.
Foul number 34, Brunelli.
That is his first. And they put it up as the 7th team foul. Brian Ortiz at the free throw line has 6 points. Make it 7. Wildcats spreading the offense out. Second one no good. Rebounded by Warren. Warren will bring it down the far side. Drops it into the corner. Brunelli. Feed it back for Warren. It comes back out to Brunelli. Tries the three. No good. Offensive rebound. Duzenak gets up again. Wouldn't fall. Warren again. No good. Rebound. We'll say out of bounds off of Brunelli. Dylan Sporsic into the lineup for LaVeta. 2:26 to play. Feed it ahead for Tarango. Triangle will peel it back and burn clock. He's picked up by Campbell, gets a screen from Rodriguez, goes to Salzbrenner, give and go, layup no good, rebounded by Jonathan Sanchez for LaVeta, gives it off to Brunelli. Gives it up ahead for Warren, down to 2 minutes to play. Blake on the drive, scoop, offensive foul. As Lane Salzbrenner inside to take it.
Foul on number 15, Blake Warren, is fourth.
That is the fourth personal foul on Blake Warren.
Preston Van Kampen.
Manuel Tarango checks out. Preston Van Kampen back in. And Rodriguez finally, somebody to get it into it. Salzbrenner. And Warren went flying into the crowd after trying to get the steal. He's just getting back into the picture. Ortiz keeps the dribble alive, comes near side for Van Kampen into the cutter. Thompson blocked by Sanchez. Sporsic is, well, officials have thrown up the X. It's an intentional foul on Drew Thompson. That'll be his fifth. And it was behind the play because Sporsic had the ball. And they'll make sure they get the right shooter at the line. Nelson is coming in for Thompson. Thompson fouls out with 2 points. Brunelli will take the shots. Gets the first one down.
Returning to the Wildcat lineup, number 33, Tristan Nelson, and the lineup number 22, Porter Salisbury.
First one was good. Kyan Kreitzer back in for the Redskins with 1:37 to go. Both of them for Zach Brunelli. LaVeta gets the ball at midcourt. Colby Salisbury also checked back in, I believe they said. I don't see him out there. No, it's Porter Salisbury, number 22 in. Kreitzer gets it. He'll drive. Floater blocked out of bounds. Rodriguez tried to take the charge, but he started to lay back before contact came. The officials said play on. Kreitzer tries the three, gets it. Cuts it to a 10-point game with 1:15 to play. And a near turnover. Van Kampen gives it back to Rodriguez standing in the center circle. He'll drive, peel it back. Give it off near side for Van Kampen, down to a minute. Into the paint, overplay on the defensive end, and a tie-up. Brunelli and Nelson. Arrow gives it to LaVeta. 59.9 seconds to go. Get it into Kreitzer. Kyan pushes it across the timeline. Stops at the three-point line, kicks it out. Campbell, he'll try the three. And it comes up short. Goes out of bounds to Hawley, 51 seconds. Van Kampen loses it, and it's a steal for LaVeta. Kreitzer dropping it down inside. No good on the layup. Kreitzer's there for the follow. He can't get it to go. And Sporsic and Nelson get tangled up. And Campbell gets in there and tells Sporsic to get back. I think they're just going to call a jump ball. And with 38.5 seconds to go, Coach Shannon Rushton wants to take a full timeout, wants to make sure his kids don't do anything really stupid here and cost themselves an opportunity to play at stake if you hold on for these final few seconds. You've already had one player pick up an intentional foul behind the play after he had his shot blocked. At the stage of the game where you have to maintain your composure. Ball comes in to Salzbrenner, and he'll throw it away. Goes back to LaVeta with 36 seconds to go. Bring it in to Sanchez, back to Kreitzer. Gives a fake, got Nelson off his feet, couldn't get the shot up. Gets it back, again gets him up, fires the three. It's short, rebounded by Rodriguez, and he steps on the baseline with 24 and a half seconds to go. As it stands, this would be the low point total of the season for LaVeta. Looking back, looks like the previous low was 32 in a loss to Sangre de Cristo. A tie-up inside. Arrow goes to, we say, Wildcats. The officials are signaling. As the officials signal, the ball should be Redskins. 19 seconds to go. Flip one into Brunelli into the corner. Kreitzer lets Nelson go flying by. Three up and in. And near turnover once again. 8 seconds to go. Get it ahead to Van Kampen. Van Kampen fouled by Brunelli with 3.7 seconds to go. It's the second on Brunelli. Van Kampen to the free throw line. It's a 1-and-1. Under 4 seconds to go. Misses it, and it's tipped out of bounds by Lane Salzbrenner. Quickly in. Campbell will drop it into the corner. Can't get the shot up, and this one goes down as a 35-28 victory for the Holly Wildcats. They become the 8th and final qualifier for the 1A state tournament. It starts next Thursday in Broomfield at the First Bank Center. They join McClave and Grenada out of this region. Caliche, Fleming, Shining Mountain out of the north. And from the west, Norwood and Vale Christian. That puts a wrap on our 1A Southern Region boys coverage. One game still to go here. That'll be the girls between Wiley and McClave. These two know each other very well. 4th time they meet this season. Invite you to come back with us here in about 15 minutes for that one on ColoradoPreps.tv. Kerry Sherman signing off for this boys broadcast here from Massari Arena.